I enjoyed observing your lesson on the Hamlet essay expectations. I want to respect your time, so I will try to keep this meeting short. Remember, this is not a gotcha, it's a collaboration. First, I will ask you to reflect on your lesson. Then we will discuss areas of support and clarification. Finally, we'll look at ratings. Any questions?
No.
What do you feel went well?
That the students understood the language of Shakespeare.
Okay. And what do you feel did not go well?
When I was going over their essay choices, they needed more support than I expected.
Okay, so what would you do differently next time?
I would give an example of a previous story that we had read to show them what they give them a more concrete example.
Like an exemplar?
Yes.
Okay, so um, I hear that next time you would provide an exemplar so that they have an example to use to go off of.
Yes.
Um, how do you ensure groups stay on task?
I walk around the room and monitor and redirect any that aren't.
Okay. How do you identify the interests of your students and incorporate these into your lesson?
You have to build a relationship with the students, and having them multiple years helps.
Yes, small school for the win.
Yes.
Um, do you have any questions before we look over ratings?
No.
Okay, so I haven't been officially trained in T-test yet. That happens in September. So I'm just going to show you kind of what I saw based on my previous knowledge as a veteran teacher. So on Dimension 3.2, the learning environment and managing behavior, you consistently manage behavior subtly. You're always aware and addressing it so that no one is pointed out. I noticed that you place yourself next to kids who need help focusing and raise your voice slightly if somebody's off task just to kind of get their attention back on you. And Dimension 1.4, your activities were relevant, including technology, appropriate resources. You provided student choice and helped students get to the correct choice for themselves based on their level of learning. I noticed that when the student changed his prompt from theme and human condition to just analyzing the character. Okay. So do you have any questions as we go over these together? I already went over them, sorry. Any questions on the reviewing of ratings?
No.
Okay. So it sounds like action steps that we took for next time would be to use more exemplars. So I'll check back on that. And if you need help with it, I will be happy to help. And we can adjust if we need to. I know that in a small school, you're pretty busy. So making exemplars can be hard to add into the day. And what positives did you take away from our meeting today? You can't even see me.
That basically I'm doing all right, but there are areas that I need to grow in, or an area.
I would say more than all right. When you have the kids under control, that's the biggest battle. So I think that's all we got today. So thanks for coming and seeing me.